No way! It can't be! It is! It's Stone Cold Steve Austin! And he is here tonight on Monday Night Raw. He is walking to the ring with a purpose, and only one can imagine what this could mean. On last week's edition of Tuesday Night SmackDown Live, Miss McMahon announced that both brands, Raw and SmackDown, will be receiving general managers. Well, SmackDown has Mick Foley. Could Stone Cold Steve Austin be the new general manager of Monday Night Raw? Folks, don't go anywhere, as I'm sure we're about to find out whether the landscape has just changed here in the WWE, and especially on Monday Night Raw. Can't wait for this. Well, we're most certainly going to be hearing from Stone Cold Steve Austin, microphone in hand. Oh my god, it might be true. Certainly is a big deal, becoming the new general manager, Monday Night Raw. Stone Cold making his decision tonight? No way! Unbelievable. Stone Cold Steve Austin pretty much allowed the WWE Universe in attendance here tonight to make up his mind, to make the decision on whether he becomes the new Monday Night Raw general manager. And there we have it. The crowd want to see it, we want to see it, and it's happened. Stone Cold Steve Austin, the new general manager. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a way to kick off this week's Monday Night Raw. Stone Cold Steve Austin announced as the new general manager of Raw. And later this evening, Chris Jericho finally gets his hands on Seth Rollins. It was Tyler Breeze that defeated Chris Jericho in a shock win last week, all thanks to Seth Rollins. That is why Rollins and Jericho are doing battle later on this evening, and that is Samoa Joe. Samoa Joe, Tyler Breeze, watch out! Oh, Samoa Joe attacking Breeze from behind. I mean, what is the meaning of this? Last week we saw Samoa Joe come out and interrupt Miz TV, attacking the Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, hitting that muscle buster, and now this week Samoa Joe attacking Tyler Breeze from behind. Look at this. Joe, oh, look at these rights and the kicks, oh, and the backhand, and another right from Samoa Joe. Joe, what has he got in mind here now for Tyler Breeze? Just draping him over the fat barricade, and what a boot to the side of the skull of Tyler Breeze, who returned to in-ring action last week here on Monday Night Raw. And what a win, what a way to pick up some momentum by beating Chris Jericho, all thanks to Seth Rollins. And now this. Samoa Joe, German suplex there, hooking the arms of Tyler Breeze, another German suplex. The referee in the ring now trying to pull these two apart, but he's having quite a bit of difficulty here. And look at these strikes from Samoa Joe. Oh no, Joe has Tyler Breeze up on his shoulders. Muscle buster to Tyler Breeze. We get to see that one more time. Oh my god, so devastating is the muscle buster. And I think Samoa Joe, I think he's calling for a mic here. We might be hearing from Joe, yeah. Oh wow. Message sent. Message sent loud and clear to The Miz. He wants The Miz's Intercontinental Championship. And wait a second, there's The Miz. He's jumped the fan barricade. The Miz. Skull Crusher finale. When Samoa Joe had his back turned. Oh my god. The Intercontinental Champion, The Miz, who was attacked by Joe last week on Miz TV, attacks Joe from behind, giving him a taste of his own medicine. When Joe comes around though, he is going to be pissed. He's going to want to decimate The Miz, tear him from limb from limb. Hey, it's the Women's Champion Bayley. And there's Sasha Banks. Zayn has an admirer. Stone Cold not wasting any time here. He's offering Zayn a chance at redemption. Next week, The Miz will defend his Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn. Already next week is shaping up to be an incredible evening here on Monday Night Raw. Well, up next, we got some women's action. We got Sasha Banks taking on Paige in singles competition. Not long ago, we just saw Bayley, the women's champion, backstage with her good friend Sasha Banks, who now makes her way to the ring. She wished her good luck in this match against Paige, as Paige has kind of been a bit of a thorn in the side of the women's champion Bayley as of late. Last week, Bayley was in action against Dana Brooke, and it was Paige that interrupted. That just her theme music was enough to disrupt the women's champion. She had a back turn on Dana Brooke, and it was a roll-up that cost Bayley that match. Well, Bayley will be hoping that her good friend Sasha Banks here tonight will be able to get one over on Paige. But that then leaves the question, who will be #1 contender for Bayley's Women's Championship? Paige could certainly put herself in the title picture with a win here tonight against Sasha Banks. It was Paige that Bayley pinned way back on the first ever episode to get herself to Night of Champions to take on Becky Lynch for that vacant Women's Championship. Obviously, Bayley went all the way, and ever since, Paige has been bitter. Paige doesn't believe that Bayley deserved the call-up from NXT. It was too soon, and that she certainly didn't deserve to be in a #1 contenders match against Paige on that first week of Monday Night Raw in this new era. She's just bitter. But for Paige, she can right that wrong here tonight with a win over Sasha Banks. And as I say, it could certainly put herself in the title picture for Bayley's Women's Championship come hell in a cell. Paige there, this is my house. Could we be seeing Paige versus Bayley at Hell in a Cell for the Women's Championship? Sasha Banks is going to try everything possible to make sure that that doesn't happen as these two get going. Sasha Banks not wasting any time, straight into the neck breaker on Paige. It's a really good start from Sasha. Drop kick to the back of the head onto the spine of Paige from Norwich, England. Was the youngest ever women's champion here in the WWE. She knows what it takes to become champion, what it takes to overcome the odds. And she can very well do it once more in a match against Bayley at Hell in a Cell. That's what she's looking for. And Sasha Banks here with a running bulldog on Paige. Really good start from Sasha. Bright start. Energetic as always. Small but fierce. Just dragging Paige across the canvas here. Lining her up. Now Sasha Banks. Sasha Banks with the enziguri to the back of the head of Paige, and already Paige's head. Oh, what a counter! What a counter from Paige! Did you see that? The athleticism, how she jumped to her feet, turned it into an enziguri, but again Sasha Banks is there to knock her right back down. Already, Paige's head has taken some damage. She might have a mild concussion already in this match. And now Paige back to her feet. Arm drag to Sasha Banks. These two just going hell to leather at the moment. Paige sends Banks into the ropes. And Paige with the hip toss. And Bayley is out here at the moment. She joins us at ringside. Not on commentary. Just sat here watching the match intently. As Paige makes her way to the middle rope here. Calling for Sasha to get back to her feet. What does Paige have in mind here? Hurricanrana to Sasha Banks, who is in search of her first Women's Championship win in this new era in the WWE. Now, Banks back to her feet. Nice arm drag there. Another counter from Sasha Banks. Northern Lights from Paige. You can just tell, you can just feel the animosity between these two. How much winning this match would mean as well. And it's all because of the Women's Championship. It's Bayley that sits in the middle of these two at the moment. As now Paige headlock to Sasha Banks, but she works her way out of it. And now Sasha Banks tying Paige's legs up here. Now, oh, look at this. Just cradling Paige into that submission move. Is Paige going to tap? No, she's not. Gets out of it. And these two back to their feet again. Paige sending Sasha Banks into the turnbuckle here. And Paige, oh, hold on a second. Paige has just noticed Bayley sat ringside here. And hold on a second, Paige. Paige, think about what you're doing here. And now Paige might want to watch herself as Sasha Banks. Oh, what a strike. What a strike to Paige. And Bayley happy to see her friend Sasha Banks in control here. And now Sasha Banks with the bankrupt. That straight jacket neck breaker into the cover on Paige. Could this be it? And Paige kicks out at 2. So very close now, I think. Sasha Banks might be looking for the Banks statement. There we go, it's in. It's locked in. But Paige's foot is just underneath the ropes. Unbelievable. The referee calling for the break in the holds. And now Sasha Banks is going to have to try and fight. She's going for the cover. She hooks the leg on Paige, but she kicks out at 1. Too much time wasted there in going for the cover. Sasha Banks is going to have to come up with another way of defeating Paige here. She's at the top turnbuckle. Frog splash to Paige. She's in a world of trouble now, but she's back to her feet. How? Banks sends her into the corner. Elbow by Paige. It's hectic now. And now Paige with the Paige turner. Paige turner to Sasha Banks. Into the cover. Leg hooked. 2. Oh my God. Banks kicks out at 2. And now Paige is all fired up. What's she got in mind here? What's she thinking? Maybe the rampage. She's lining Sasha Banks up. It is. Into the rampage. Connects. Oh, so devastating. And now Paige pulls her away from that bottom rope into the cover. Surely now that's got to be it. It's got to be all over. And Sasha Banks kicks out at 2.9. How close do you want to get? Incredible from these two. These two superstars. Now Paige, axe handle to the knee of Sasha Banks. And look at Sasha Banks, the way she countered. Saw that opening, saw the time to strike. And hit with the Hurricanrana. Drop kick there to the back of the head, to the spine of Paige. These two just been non-stop. So relentless. And now Sasha Banks with a kick to the midsection. Another kick to the midsection. And now Sasha Banks looking for it again and connects with the bankrupt into the cover. Is that it? This time around, it is! Sasha Banks has defeated Paige here tonight on Monday Night Raw. And maybe with Bayley sat at ringside was enough to put Paige off from this match. Maybe her mind wasn't on this match at all, which has allowed Sasha Banks to pick up the win. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for tonight's main event here on Monday Night Raw. Chris Jericho set to go head-to-head against Seth Rollins. Tensions have been rising between these two, and it all started 2 weeks before the Night of Champions pay-per-view. Jericho and Rollins teamed up to take on the team of Cena and Finn Balor. The winning team will go on to Night of Champions to fight it out for the vacant WWE Championship, while Seth Rollins felt as though Jericho cost them that tag team match, cost him his chance at becoming the new WWE Champion. Well, fast forward to just last week here on Monday Night Raw, Jericho was set to go head-to-head against the returning Tyler Breeze, and then Seth Rollins attacked from behind, costing Jericho that match. It was an incredible return for Tyler Breeze, who hit the beauty shot and got the pin within seconds, embarrassing Chris Jericho. He was livid, he was beside himself. He went straight to Mr. McMahon and demanded this match tonight. And of course, he got it. Jericho against Rollins. Well, there is Seth Rollins. He is looking pumped up. He is ready for this main event tonight against Chris Jericho. Speaking earlier today, he said that he wants to put Jericho out of action for good. He wants to put him on the shelf for a very long time so he can refocus his attention on the WWE title. And when Rollins enters this phase, there's no going back. I mean, we've seen what he's capable of doing in his time with the Shield. And one can only imagine what he has planned, what he has in mind for Chris Jericho here tonight in Monday Night Raw's main event. Well, both Jericho, Seth Rollins, look at the way he's staring down Chris Jericho. These two are gonna go. Collar and elbow tie up. Jericho into the headlock there on Seth Rollins, taking him down for the first time in this match to the canvas. And a few strikes to the forehead. Seth Rollins rolling out into a headlock of his own to Jericho. And Jericho using that strength now, sending Rollins into the ropes. Jericho forced to the ground, forced to his knees, and now Seth Rollins with that snap DDT to Jericho. It's going to be fast-paced, this match. It's going to be an all-out war between these two. Finally, they're both able to get their hands on one another in this singles competition match. Look at Rollins. He's incensed. He wants to put Jericho out. Northern Lights here. Connects. Rollins with a kick there, just trying to pick apart Chris Jericho. Another kick to the other arm this time. A kick to the head. This does not look good. Hasn't been a good start for Jericho. But hold on. Jericho has Seth Rollins looking for the walls of Jericho early on. Walls of Jericho. He turns him over and he's got it locked in. The walls of Jericho. Is Rollins going to tap? No, he doesn't. He was in the center of the ring as well. Look at how... Codebreaker! Codebreaker out of nowhere from Chris Jericho. Rollins is out. What is Jericho doing? Go for the cover. Jericho could have had this match wrapped up by now. Finally into the cover. Has the leg hook too. And Seth Rollins kicks out at 2 as this match continues. Unbelievable start. Jericho with the walls of Jericho out of nowhere. Then the codebreaker. Now these knife edge chops across the chest of Seth Rollins. Sends him into the ropes again. Oh, what an elbow there from Jericho. The WWE Universe fully behind Chris Jericho here tonight. And now Jericho. Oh, Rollins with the knee as he counters whatever Jericho was looking for. And Rollins sending Jericho into the ropes this time. And Rollins with the drop kick. Bit of one-upmanship here from both Jericho and Seth Rollins. Who is better? And it's Rollins that finds himself in control of this match only just, as he seems to have recovered well from the walls of Jericho, and also that code breaker. And Jericho back to his feet here now. And here come those knife edge chops once more. Rollins' chest is beat red as he finds himself trapped in the corner, sent to the opposite. And Jericho with that clothesline, taking Rollins down. Jericho has Rollins back to his feet. Jericho has the arms hooked here. Jericho, just dropping Rollins spine first onto his knee. Goes for the cover. Could this be it? 2. And Rollins kicks out at 2. He's taken quite a bit of punishment already, Seth Rollins. Now Jericho sending Rollins into the ropes once more. And Jericho, no, not this time. I think went for the elbow, but Rollins stands up to it, sends Jericho to the outside over the top rope. And look at Rollins. He is all fired up as this match has been back and forth between these two so far. Now Rollins, catches Jericho with the knee. Over the top, incredible from Seth Rollins. The crowd are loving it. They're on their feet at the moment as these two have took the fight to the outside. It's not a good place to be. Rollins bouncing Jericho's head off the fan barricade and sending him back inside. Rollins just biding his time here now. Rollins, springboard, high knee, connects. Jericho is down, and now Seth Rollins going back to the outside, going to the top. Jericho in a world of trouble. Phoenix splash, and Rollins misses. Jericho moves out of the way. How on earth is he back to his feet? That is what I want to know. Here come the knife edge chops once more from Chris Jericho. These two are just going hell to leather at the moment. Jericho, springboard drop kick, sending Rollins to the outside. Once more, unlisted Jericho, trying to feed off the crowd, the electricity of the WWE Universe here tonight. Now Jericho has Rollins up. This does not look good. Oh, what a suplex on the thinly padded mats outside the ring. And just look at Chris Jericho. He is in his zone at the moment. This is where experience comes into play. And now Jericho, Rollins sent over the fan barricades. The fight spilling out into the crowd, but the count is on. Jericho realises that. Hold on a second. These two deciding to carry on the fight outside the ring. Rollins sending Jericho into the ring apron. And Rollins smart, breaking up the referee's count. We were up to 7. Now we're back to 1. What else can Rollins do to Jericho on the outside of the ring? Or what can Jericho do? Well, Rollins takes the fight back to the ring. That's interesting for Rollins. And look at the choke here now. The referee telling Rollins to cut it out. Rollins. Seth Rollins. Once more with the Northern Lights. This time into the cover on Chris Jericho. Could this be it? Jericho kicks out at 2. So close. Rollins almost had Jericho there. And Seth Rollins, look at the strength on Rollins here. Oh, wow. Oh, just plants Jericho with that high reverse DDT. Goes for the cover again, but Jericho gets his shoulder up. Rollins can't believe it. Thought he had Jericho put away. Thought he had this match all won and all wrapped up. Here come the strikes from Seth Rollins. Probably starting to wonder what he has to do to put Jericho away, and just catches Jericho throat first under the bottom rope. It's just relentless now from Seth Rollins. It's starting to get a bit uncomfortable watching Jericho in this situation. Now Rollins back to the top. Just waiting, lining up Jericho. Rollins went for the diving high knee again, but it was well scouted by Chris Jericho. Jericho now. Jericho looking for the walls of Jericho again. Can he turn Seth Rollins over? He can. He's got him in the center of the ring again. And surely this time Rollins has to tap. Surely. Rollins trying to power out of it, trying to reach for the bottom rope to break the hold. And Rollins somehow gets out of it, using what little left Rollins has inside, using the power of his legs to just force Jericho out. of the walls of Jericho. Now Jericho again with a tilt-a-whirl backbreaker on Seth Rollins. Keeping in mind Rollins has just been in the walls of Jericho. This could be it, and Rollins kicks out at 2.8. My God, Jericho getting even closer now. He almost has Rollins right where he wants him, and now Jericho into another submission move into that abdominal stretch. Rollins still quite a bit away from the rope to try and break the hold. The pain he must be going through right now after the walls of Jericho, but again Rollins finds an opening, finds a way out of that submission move with the hip toss on Jericho. And look at these strikes now from Rollins. Rollins just sending Jericho through the middle rope to the outside, right in front of the announce table here. And Seth Rollins, no, he has that craze look in his eyes. Rollins, suicide dive to Jericho on the outside. Let's see that once more. This is how much it means to Seth Rollins. These two almost going through hell itself here tonight. Jericho is out. And Seth Rollins, can he capitalise on this? Maybe get Jericho back in the ring, go for the cover. Could be all she wrote. And Jericho trying his best to get back to his feet. And Rollins helping Jericho on his way back into the ring. Rollins back to the top again. This is where he's at his best. And Rollins connects with the missile dropkick. But I think Rollins got a bit of that as well, using the ropes to get back to his feet. And now Rollins sending Jericho into the corner now. Rollins. Oh no. Rollins. Don't like the look of this. Rollins with the buckle bomb to Chris Jericho. A move that has sidelined so many superstars in the past. That could very well be the beginning of the end. Kick to the midsection. Rollins has Jericho's arms hooked. Connects with the pedigree. Let's see that once more. The buckle bomb. Certainly the beginning of the end. If Rollins can just roll Jericho over and go for the cover. He is. Has the leg hooked. And I think that may be. It is. Seth Rollins has defeated Chris Jericho here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Impressive from Rollins. He certainly took the fight to Jericho here tonight. And Jericho didn't seem too happy about it, as he's hurting from this match. And that Seth Rollins, no, Rollins, oh, attacking Jericho from behind again. What is the meaning of this? Why Rollins? Oh, bouncing his head off the ring apron here. And Rollins sending Jericho into the steel steps. Why Rollins? Why? Hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting word from the bag that the WWE Champion, there he is, the Game, Triple H, has been attacked